point moves rectilinearly with v acceleration whose modulus depends on the velocity v of the particle, omega is equal to a into root over of v, where a is a positive constant. At the initial moment, the velocity of the point is equal to v naught. Okay, so omega is equal to a into root over of v. So we know that acceleration is equal to dv by dt, but it is said that it is deceleration. That means minus dv by dt. So minus dv by dt is equal to a into root over of v. Next we can write this term. That is, we can write minus dv by dt term as this minus dv by ds into ds by dt. That is, divide ds and multiply ds is equal to a into root over of v minus dv by ds. ds by dt is how much? ds by dt is equal to velocity. So in this place we can put v. So minus dv by ds into v is equal to a into root over of v. So root over of v and v cancel out, and this is root over of v left. Minus root over of v dv is equal to a into ds. That is, we take ds to this side. Integrate this. So at initial moment, that is when t is equal to 0, displacement is 0, velocity is v naught. In the question it is given the velocity of the point is equal to v naught at the initial moment. Then we have to calculate at what distance it traverses before it stops. So the point stops means its velocity comes to 0. So when the velocity comes to 0, let us say the point travels x distance, it is x displacement. So v naught to 0 and this is 0 to x. Simply integrate this and it is a into x and it is minus b to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. Limit is from v naught to 0. Ax is equal to 2 into v naught to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3. So x what we get? 2 into v naught to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3. Okay. So the distance it traverses before it stops is this much distance. Next we have to calculate at what time it is required to cover this distance. The time required to cover this much distance. So we know that minus dv by dt is equal to a into root over of v. So we take this root over of v to this side. That is minus dv divided by root over of v is equal to a dt. Integrate this at time t is equal to 0. Velocity is v naught. Let us take it requires t time to cover this much distance. So after covering this much distance, it stops means the point comes to rest. Velocity is 0. So it is minus b to the power half divided by half. Limit is from v naught to 0 is equal to 80. And this is 2 into root over of v naught is equal to 80. So we get t. So this much time is required to cover this distance. Okay. So the next question is a radius vector of a point A relative to origin varies with time t as r is equal to 80 I cap minus bt square j cap, where a and b are positive constant and I cap and j cap are unit vectors of x and y axis. Okay. So first question is to find the equation of point's trajectory y of x and plot this function. Okay. So r is equal to how much? 80 I cap minus bt square j cap. Okay. So if we differentiate it, d I by dt is equal to v. So the next question is to find the time dependence of v and omega vectors and moduli of these quantities. So here I am finding velocity vector. Okay. So this is r vector. V is equal to differentiation of this term, that is a I cap minus 2 bt j cap. If we differentiate this, then we can find the acceleration vector, that is d square r divided by dt square is equal to omega vector, that is dv by dt. So first term is 0 because there is no t term here, minus 2 bt j cap, 2b j cap. Okay. From this we can see that acceleration is constant, that is it is in minus means this is deceleration, means the particle is moving with constant deceleration. Okay. So the moduli of this velocity is how much? A square plus minus 2b whole square root over, that is root over of a square plus this is t 4b square t square. Okay. Next we have to find the moduli of this vector, minus 2b whole square root plus 0 square 4b square root, that is simply we can write here 2b. Okay, so the first question is to find the equation of points trajectory y of x. So this is second question we have found. First question is we have to find y of x. So from this equation we know that x is equal to 80 and y is equal to minus bt square, because I cap and j cap are the unit vector of x and y axis respectively. So t is how much? X by a. So if we put this x by a in this place, we can get the equation of trajectory. Okay, now we have to plot this function. Y is equal to minus bx square divided by a. So here is a minus term. That means the plot must be in this quadrant. Okay, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This is a parabola equation. So this will be a parabola. Okay, so which type of parabola will fit here? How can we know? At initial time t is equal to 0, if we put here t is equal to 0, the velocity is a I cap. Means at time t is equal to 0, there is some velocity. And from here we see that this is a deceleration. Means if the point started moving in this direction, the acceleration will be in this direction, and it is started moving with some velocity. So gradually after moving some point, its velocity will be 0. And after this velocity reaches to 0, it again started moving in this direction. Okay, that is with this acceleration. Okay, so acceleration is here constant, we know. That means initially there is some velocity and gradually this velocity will come to 0. So the curve will be like this. Okay, that is initially there is some velocity and gradually the velocity reaches to 0 and then it is again increasing. So we have plotted here this function, that is this function. Next we have to find the time dependence of angle alpha between the vectors omega and v. So v is here ai cap minus 2bt j cap, omega is here minus 2b j cap. So if we dot product this, that is v dot a, then what can we get? ai cap minus 2bt j cap dot 0 minus 2b j cap. We also know that this is, let us say, the angle between velocity and acceleration. This is omega and this acceleration is alpha. So v into a cos alpha is equal to a I cap into 0, that is 0 plus minus minus plus 2bt into 2b, that is 4b square t. Okay, so cos alpha is how much? 4b square t divided by v modulus into a modulus. So v modulus is this much and a modulus is this much. So this will be 2b into root over of a square plus 4b square t square. So cos alpha is this much, alpha is cos inverse this, that is dt divided by this value. So cos alpha is this, we can also express this in tan inverse, that is if this is a right angle triangle and this angle is alpha, so cos alpha is b divided by h, tan alpha is p divided by b. So how can we find p? Simply square of this minus square of this root over. So tan alpha is tan inverse p divided by b. Okay. Next we have to find the mean velocity vector averaged over first t second of motion and moduli of this vector. Okay. Mean velocity vector we have to find, that is for first t second, Let us say the particle cover v dt distance in dt time. Simply we have to integrate this from 0 to t for finding the distance in first t second, that is the displacement in first t second, divided by this is 0 to t integration of dt. Okay, so v is how much? A I cap minus 2 bt j cap integration of 0 to t, this is dt divided by this is t. So this is a t I cap integration is minus 2 bt square divided by 2, 2 cancel out, this is 0 to t divided by t. So this will be a into t I cap minus b into t square j cap divided by t, t cancel out, a I cap minus b t j cap. So the mean velocity vector is this much. Next we have to find the modulus of this vector, that is a square plus b square t square root over. Okay, next question is a point moves in the plane xy according to the law x is equal to 80, y is equal to 80 whole into 1 minus alpha t is time and a and b are positive constant. So this question is completely similar to the previous question. Equation of points trajectory and plot this function. So you can do it. Next, v and omega is function of time. Simply differentiate these terms. That is x is equal to 80 and y is equal to 80 whole into 1 minus alpha t. So r is how much? X I cap plus y j cap. Simply differentiate it. You can find v. Again differentiate it. You can find omega. Okay. Next question is moment t naught at which the velocity vector forms an angle pi by 4 with the acceleration vector. Okay. So this question is I am doing. So velocity vector is how much? Simply differentiate this, that is dr divided by dt. So differentiation is a I cap plus a minus 2a alpha t j cap. Okay, again differentiate this, you can find omega. So this is 0 plus 0 minus 2a alpha j cap. Acceleration is also constant, that is it is in negative direction, means this is the acceleration. So the angle between these two vectors is how much? Pi by 4. V dot omega is equal to how much? A I cap plus a minus 2a alpha t j cap dot minus 2a alpha j cap. Okay, so v mod omega mod into cos pi by 4. So cos pi by 4 means how much? 1 by root 2. Okay, is equal to, this is 0 plus this will be minus 2x square alpha plus 4x square alpha square t. So 1 by root over 2 is equal to how much? If we take outside 2 square alpha, then in the bracket what we get? Minus 1 plus 2, this is a square alpha we have taken out, alpha into t divided by multiplication of modulus of these two terms. So modulus of v is how much? Square plus a minus 2a alpha t whole square root over into modulus of omega, that is root over of square of this term. So what we get? 2a alpha. So 2a alpha cancel out. A whole into minus 1 plus 2 alpha t divided by this term root over of a square plus a minus 2a alpha t whole square. Okay, now you should square both of this side, that is 1 by 2 is equal to square of this term divided by simply this term. Here is no square root because we squared this term. So you can cross multiply this and you can find a quadratic equation of t. So if you solve that quadratic equation, you can get 4 alpha t whole into alpha t minus 1 is equal to 0. So that means t is equal to 0 or t is 1 by alpha. That is, after 1 by alpha time, the velocity vector forms an angle pi by 4 with acceleration vector. Okay? So this is t naught.